Welcome into the State of Sports podcast. I am one of your hosts, Matt. I am absolutely doing great today. And I got Stash Cuddy right down below me. Stash Cuddy, how are you doing?
I mean, I feel like I'm doing just as good as you, if not better.
if not better. Morgan in a new location. I do know he's house sitting. We won't disclose. I know you're at the Sisters La Casa, hillside down there in Georgia.
Watching the dogs.
Did you say we won't disclose and then spoke in Spanish like nobody was going to understand you?
Exactly. Well, it's Doc's whole shtick.
Secret.
It's Doc's whole shtick about his La Casa. Morgan sitting down there at the the guest room La Casa drinking a gin and tonic.
But no gin ever again. Not happening.
just tonic.
Morgan, nothing bad happened that one time you had gin.
I blame TJ. It's his fault.
I also should get credit for saving you. I just want that on the record.
I would have been fine. I knew that Hannaford.
Yeah, you Morgan stumbled in a ditch and laid down and was like, just leave me here. I was like, dude,
you die.
I was like,
it would have been fine.
I was like, get the fuck in the car.
Was it worse than TJ leaving his phone in the middle of the road?
No. And the fact that his phone didn't get run over, it blows my mind to this day. But
crazy.
Tonight's episode, there is no debate. We are giving you a preview of what our Christmas Day episode is going to be. That's right. We're still coming out Christmas weekend. We are not taking a holiday break. It's going to be our season finale. It's going to be Bob Gibson versus Nolan Ryan. I'm already getting heat about this, no pun intended, from Santa Claus on who I'm going to pick. So,
I mean, there's one answer.
It's Nolan Ryan.
It is definitely not Nolan Ryan.
So that will be a Christmas episode. Probably won't be. We're gonna record that during this week, so there won't be a weekly wrap up. I'm assuming the Packers win Saturday on Christmas. If not, Morgan's gonna be Krampus, just like in Warzone.
They're not gonna lose with Rodgers passing Brett Favre's record. So
in Lambeau,
hell, the Browns might not even have a full team.
They probably won't.
Do they ever have a full team?
I mean, that's the reason they're playing tomorrow night. They have 11 people on the COVID list.
Well, they're postponing everything. Even the NHL might be postponed.
The NFL is not postponing. Christmas. The NFL will just delay it.
The NFL is the drum that beats on, my friends.
They don't care.
They do not care.
Much like Dana White in the UFC, the beat goes on.
That's exactly it. Before we get into our weekly wrap up, Nick, question from last week.
Yes, I'm just looking it up right now. All right. Well, I don't know why I had to look it up because it's a theme. Anyway, the question of the week was our second in our 3 weeks of the Christmas spirits. Mm-hmm. We had our Ghost of Christmas Past, bringing you to your favorite games that you'd want to see. And last week we had the Ghost of Christmas Present. If they were here, they could bring you to meet your favorite active athlete. And who would that athlete be? Not as big of a response, obviously, as the other one. I just think the other one was so open-ended.
Yeah, I agree.
So many answers. But this year we got some. This week we got some good answers. We got Tiger Woods from Ken.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great pick.
I want to know the mindset between like how he did what he did.
I mean, he's one of the great ones.
He's the man. That's all you gotta say.
He's he's getting 18 on the course and off the course. Let's say that.
We had from a Tristan. He said pushing the boundaries, kind of. Yeah, he said pushing the boundaries, kind of, because not technically active anymore. But Larry Fitzgerald was somebody's pick.
Yeah,
he's technically not inactive either, though.
He hasn't retired. So he hasn't retired yet.
He hasn't technically retired. And then we had from Hank. We had Mookie Betts.
Mookie. I mean, gotta love Mookie.
It's a great pick.
Go bowling and have a beer with Mookie.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know what's crazy is I see all these videos coming out like that Red Sox team in 18, like still hanging out together, like training together. Like it's
the 2018 Red Sox. We will eventually get into it on this. There's a debate to be had that is a top 5 greatest baseball team of all time.
I mean,
they're fucking. Not only are they are the greatest Red Sox team in history. That's a fact.
Yep.
Because not only did they have the best season record, but they also won the World Series, something that the fucking Golden State Warriors couldn't accomplish in the NBA.
Oh man, what a moment that was.
So,
I'm always willing to talk about that, 73-9 Warriors team, but
I mean,
we're going to get into our weekly wrap up here, and I will give the man his props. Steph Curry becomes the all-time leader in 3-pointers made. Morgan,
yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, what more can I say about this guy? I mean, he's the man, the myth, the legend of Steph Curry. 486 games fewer than Ray Allen, I believe, which is fucking insane. He revolutionized the game. He's more famous in the game of basketball than LeBron James. So, gotta love Steph Curry. Okay. He's a game changer. Legitimately.
Can I ask you one question? How many finals MVPs does he have?
He's got 3 finals championships.
How many finals MVPs?
He's a team player, he sacrifices.
Answer the question.
He doesn't have any. He should have one with the Iguodala one. That was a bullshit one, but
I mean, hey, Iguodala held LeBron to 30, 10, and 10.
Yeah.
What an accomplishment.
I mean, shit, I could have done that.
It's over, Nick.
Is it? Steph Curry's the GOAT.
Nick just pushes the chair back.
I feel like I didn't hear any of that, but I heard all of it.
I tried to speak louder, just to make sure.
Talk louder, son. Butt liquor.
Yeah,
our prices have never been lower.
Sure, everyone's going to appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't fucking like Steph Curry. That's apparent, but
couldn't tell.
Tough to argue with an all-time stat. So I'm going to give him his props. The one time ever on this show. Yes, Steph Curry, you're the greatest shooter of all time. And
it's not even close.
And it's not even close.
Not even close.
I mean, I'll give him that one thing. That's it. But other than that, he can go eat a pile of shit. And many well wishes.
God bless.
Yeah. To quote Will Ferrell's Ferrell takes the field. I hope he has a terrible Christmas.
All right, moving on to our next story that involves the Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson eyeing comeback early January. That's exciting.
I mean, if they get Klay Thompson back, are they just like, do they exceed to another level? They just become the greatest team in the whole game. It's just over.
They've been the greatest team in the whole game for like the last 5 years.
They were not the last 2, even close.
Injuries.
Once they get Klay back,
what the fuck does that even mean though? Like, because
they were injuries, in the finals 2 years ago.
Okay, that's why I said the last 2 years they have been shit.
Yeah, once they get Klay back, it is GG's in the chat, boys.
So it's a Rapski.
So, well, that sucks.
Yeah,
it's great. I love it.
Before we get to this other news Morgan had on here, why I say that sucks is because obviously Nick and I like LeBron, and I got a bone to pick with Anthony Davis. This man literally went to LA, won 1 championship, got his max extension, and is just coasting off of it. Doesn't care. I understand he got hurt, but when Karl Anthony Towns is backing you down and then doing your too small celebration, Karl Anthony Towns, then, I mean, you need to reevaluate something.
I've been saying it. AD is soft. He does not want to play down low.
It blows my mind, dude. How is Karl Anthony Towns saying you're too small?
Well, I mean, Cat is huge.
Yeah, but like Cat went to friggin' Kentucky 3 years after Anthony Davis. Like Anthony Davis, you have to son him. Like you're bigger than him. He is bigger, physically bigger.
I don't know if that's true, but
same size then. Like, do something.
I would take Cat over AD.
It is just
he's just better.
I think AD's a fucking bust.
It is.
I mean,
he's definitely not a bust. He's definitely
he's no Zion Williamson, but
oh man, Zion, dude, that dude's at like 315 right now, just having another friggin' bowl of gumbo. Can't help himself.
In his defense, gumbo is really fucking good.
And then the Lakers do what is like a meme,
desperation,
I guess. And getting Isaiah Thomas, I think it's a joke.
I'm not. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to clap.
They're desperate.
just
They're a desperate team right
Yeah,
now.
what-
They're looking
They are.
for any
So-
sort of spark.
So, all right. Obviously, we know the end game is always to win a championship. Like that's
This team ain't even
fucking
close.
no brainer. All right. Besides winning a championship, because that's obvious, what the fuck do you think their plan is? Like, I don't understand it.
surround players around LeBron and make sure a 37-year-old LeBron James can make it work.
I have no clue what direction that team is going in. Like it doesn't make any sense. That team is not built for today. It's not built for tomorrow. It's not built for the future. It's with the players they've got, dude. It's not even built for 2015. Like I have no fucking
none
clue.
of the teams they've put together in LeBron's time in LA have been a fit with LeBron.
No, and
Not even the team that won the
Yeah.
title.
even the year they won, that team was like not great.
AD played out of his mind that year, and
Any
Rondo
team-
played out of his mind.
Any team that LeBron has played for before that year could beat that team.
Even the 07 Cavs.
Easy.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they could. Yes, they could.
No, they could not.
That team
So
sucked.
you're telling me a prime 26-year-old LeBron James couldn't beat that whole team 5-on-1?
No, I'm
That
not.
team sucked.
He's going against himself first off.
Ilgauskas could shut the fuck down, AD.
Oh.
Plus, you gotta remember too. They gave us a little camera snippet of Jimmy Buckets looking tired, like LeBron was fucking doing something. That team sucked, dude. Both teams sucked. It was a bad finals. It was the bubble finals. It's
It doesn't even count.
to me, it's as illegitimate as the fucking Los Angeles Dodgers winning the
Nice.
championship.
LeBron James and Steph Curry are tied in ranks. Thank you.
I love LeBron. That title is a sham
I
because
think
there were players and teams that opted out of playing.
I think you're a sham. Speaking of players that are opting out, I don't think this shit. Let's talk about how Kyrie Irving was back, and then immediately went into COVID protocols.
In the most fitting way possible, Kyrie
Okay,
returns to
but
just get COVID.
But the best thing about that story is Kyrie's moment finally happened where they're like, everyone's sick. Who can we go to? And Kyrie's sitting in his, you know what? I won't even say sitting in his apartment or whatever the fuck he lives. I would assume with the amount of knowledge and immune system that man has, he was hovering over his couch, just floating in the air. And they're like, Kyrie, we need you. And it was his moment. And then they were like, he's sick. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That guy's a nut job.
He's I'm shocked he hasn't been on the Joe Rogan podcast yet. He's a perfect fit.
Oh my god, if he goes on Rogan, dude. Oh man.
I used to listen to Joe Rogan like a lot, and then he started talking like, well, you know, in Joe Rogan's defense, he does like preface every sentence he says with "I'm a fucking idiot," so you can't take too much stock in what he says. Like, the man's telling you.
There's a
outright
lot of
stupid.
stuff that I love Rogan. He's a great interviewer and gets a lot of information
out of the three jobs he has: UFC, podcast, and comedian. Podcast is like, and UFC are like 1 and 2. He's very good at doing what he does. Comedian, not so much. But he's a great interviewer.
Just check the phone. We got more players in COVID protocol. Kent Bazemore and Frank Vogel. 5 Cleveland Cavaliers players are also in protocol. Frank Vogel's the head coach of the Lakers, so I mean,
They'll probably
whatever.
fire him just for getting COVID.
Probably. I mean, I think Kyrie is just whatever. I don't care.
I
I mean, first off, what a sick gig only having to play part-time, by the way. Incredible.
I would love to get that kind of money for a part-time job.
I wish I had as much PTO as Kyrie Irving does.
The dude's got PTO and time off.
Sure does. All right. Well, speaking on COVID, let's get to the NFL, the big, obviously, portion of our week. Games being delayed, moved to COVID. We got 2 Monday night games, 2 Tuesday night games.
Which I'm a big fan of. I love
First of
that.
all, we have football from tomorrow to Christmas every day.
We don't have it Wednesday, though, right?
College football.
Oh, true.
I mean, we have some sort of football, I think, starting like the 17th through like January 6th.
Doesn't it just put a smile on your face?
I love it.
It's the best
It's
time
great.
of the year. You know, you get to hang out with your family for the holidays, get absolutely fucking plastered.
You get
watch
to hang
football.
out with your family on the holidays and try to find a different room to watch a game.
Hold on, let me ask. Dogs, we hanging out? Yeah. All right. It's me and the dogs.
Where are the
Nice.
dogs? You can just
There.
say there's dogs there and not show us them? Are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
Speaking
Nope.
speaking of dogs, Morgan, your barking dogs of the week. Go.
Go.
Barking dogs of the week. So a little different this week. Again, no Packers. Didn't do any Packers.
Shocking.
You're like a kid who goes to school and does his homework and is like, check out what I did. And she was like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You get credit for not picking the Packers.
So I'm not going football with this offensive barking dog of the week. I know it's weird, but I gotta give props.
If you say
Pete
Steph
Dav-
Curry, I'm
Pete
getting up
Davidson.
and walking off this podcast.
It is not Steph Curry. It's Tiger Woods and his son Charlie Woods.
Okay.
Shooting
Yeah.
13 under today, including 11 straight birdies. Charlie Woods is really good
Dude,
at golf.
he's nasty. His
He's got
swing-
this. He's got the same swagger as his father.
He's got a pretty good teacher.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the greatest
dude,
teacher.
The pose of Charlie knowing he hit the putter out like this,
His
just like his dad.
swagger
Oh,
is
man.
unreal.
God
You know
damn.
what, Morgan? I'm gonna give you credit. I like that barking dog of the week.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good choice.
That's the best one you've had. I mean, honestly.
They,
I mean,
they
you could-
fell
I mean-
they fell just short in the tournament to another legend, John Daly, and his son.
Dude, John
But-
Daly. Wow. That is peak male performance.
Who's got the oldest son?
John Daly's son's older because John Daly's like 70.
All right, so
Charlie,
So they
Charlie,
beat-
I think is 11 or 12.
and how old is John Daly's son?
I'm guessing in his 30s.
What? He beat a child. Congrats. Merry Christmas.
Call him
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson.
Oh, yeah. Break out the switch. Break out the switch.
That's a good barking dog. Shout out to Tiger Woods. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah,
shout out
good,
Tiger
to,
and
good to
Charlie.
see him back out there. I love it.
Does
It
that
was.
dude ever cease to fucking surprise and amaze us?
Not even remotely.
I mean, good, bad, ugly. I mean,
Yeah, you 5 years back when he got attacked in his SUV, you could have made him defensive barking dog of the week.
I mean, I'm assuming Charlie's best club is the 9-iron.
just like his mom.
Had to get something from her.
Oh man. We have fun
very
here.
very few times do I crack on this show and laugh.
Yeah, that was.
Got him.
God damn, Morgan, that was so good. I should have said it.
That
You know,
is perfect.
I get one zinger every now and then.
That was it.
that was
That'll be my one for the year.
That was it. You went
Perfect.
on a high note.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna get to some cooler talk. I got a couple teams to throw in. We're throwing in the Arizona Cardinals.
Frauds. Fraud City.
What? They're still the best record in the NFL.
They're not.
No, they are
Oh, they're not anymore.
No, they
They're
lost.
like fourth in the NFC.
Bro, they lost to the Detroit Lions 30
Yeah,
to 20 today.
You're
Oh.
done. No,
I
30
forgot
to
about
12.
30 to 12, excuse me. You're in the cooler.
Yeah, I mean that's
Morgan has been saying the Cardinals are fraud since day one of the NFL this year.
Yes.
I find it much like Matt with Baker. I find it hard to believe in the Arizona Cardinals.
I think that's fair. Did I already put them in there? I don't know if I put them in there yet.
The
but-
Cardinals? I don't think so.
No. The next one, Baltimore. They're done.
I don't think
They're-
you officially put them in. I just
You don't
They're-
think
said
the
they were done
Baltimore
last week.
Ravens are in the cooler yet?
They are not even. Oh, I don't know. I
I've
don't
been
think they're-
saying it for 3 weeks, dude.
Yeah, they're not
They're
making the
done.
Super Bowl. It's,
And what did I say? The episode I said that they were fucking done. I said, which it's not, it's not a wild take here. Their offense relies solely on Lamar Jackson's success,
yeah,
and he's gone. And that team is
Backup-
I
the
don't
backup played
think
well
that's
today.
true.
they're done.
I don't think it relies entirely on Lamar Jackson.
I mean, it relies about 98.7%.
I don't think that's
We-
true.
We're gonna get.
We'll
that
get to
game.
it,
We'll
but
get to it. Let's start off with our first game: Kansas City versus the Chiefs. Kansas City versus Chiefs. Kansas City versus Chargers. Excuse me, guys. I am struggling here. Winning a shootout
was-
despite Mahomes up and down play. They win 7 straight. Chiefs win 34-28.
that was a really good game.
It
oh,
was.
phenomenal game.
I mean, if
I
you're
think that's an all-timer. That's an all-time game.
the Chargers, you got to be fucking kicking yourself. Just kick the fucking, get the points, man. That's 9 points you gave up.
To me,
Going
when,
forward on fourth.
when they went into halftime, missing those 2 throws, I think that was a humongous demoralizer. They could have went into the second half with momentum, and I think they fucked up. He missed that pass, like, obviously missed that pass, the first throw.
Yeah.
I think they should have just took the field goal and fucking bit the bullet and went with it. But then they tried to do it again. Obviously didn't work out. It was almost an interception, the second throw.
Yeah.
But they royally fucked up not going into that second half with a lead.
Yeah, with the extra points, man. It's just like anytime you can get points against the Chiefs, you got to take it, I think. Every time. Like,
you cannot give them the benefit of the doubt that they will not fucking run you.
Correct. Like,
It's the problem with analytics.
Analytics suck.
Brandon Staley goes for it on fourth down more than any other coach in the league. I think he goes for it like 62% of the time.
stupid.
There's no gut check. There's no feel to these games anymore. It's just going by the numbers.
Yeah, like it's going by the numbers and like percentages and shit. And it's like, bro, like just get the points. You're going against Mahomes. Like, fucking prick. All right, moving on. New England versus Indy. Colts run all over the Pats defense, expose a weakness in the Pats, or is this Belichick playing the long game? Colts win 27-17. This is a game that I originally bet on the Patriots with, and then the person became a coward. So then I took the Colts and worked out for me. So it was great. But Belichick's playing the long game. They're fine.
You think?
Okay, can you elaborate on what you?
All right, so I'll explain it. Basically, anytime Belichick goes up against, and Pats fans, correct me if I'm wrong here, but anytime he goes up against a team he sees as a potential threat in the playoffs, or even a team that he's like, they have a good shot against us, he doesn't show anything in the regular season matchup if they face each other.
No.
And he either lets them have something so they think they have this, and then when it comes to the playoffs, he's actually got the scheme already designed for it, and he just didn't want to show in the regular season, and he shuts that shit down.
Yep.
I think that's what I'm getting at.
I'm
pretty sure if Pats fans, I think that's right.
I think that's exactly what happened. He was very vanilla with his playbook. They didn't really dial anything up. I mean, Wentz only threw the ball 12 times. Like, Mac Jones wasn't great, which is, he's a rookie, so he's obviously going to have up and down games. They're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I think the Colts can still beat them. I don't think they're beating the Chiefs.
Too.
I think it's going through Kansas City and nobody's beating them.
I mean,
yeah, I guess Kansas City is still the team to beat until they're not the team to beat, really.
I don't know. There's something about Mahomes.
I think
it's too inconsistent right now. He's too inconsistent.
You had said on the sportsbook episode that you thought that the Chargers were going to run him. Me and Morgan both. I think the Chiefs are picking up their momentum and getting ready.
I thought they found something. Even though Mahomes misses a lot of throws, there's just, with Hill and Kelsey and Mecole Hardman and Damian Williams and all these guys, they have Josh Gordon. Shout out. They just have so many offensive weapons. It's hard for them to not score.
The Chiefs are ramping up. They're picking up. They're going to like fucking playoff mode, and they're gonna run people.
We'll see. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. Let's move on to a game. Carolina versus Buffalo. Their offense isn't humming the way that it should be and has in the past, and I don't know what it is. I just don't trust that defense in the playoffs. That's just what it boils down to.
Yeah, that defense has come through the last 2 years.
Okay. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Carolina versus Buffalo. Bills get back on track headed to next week with the battle versus the Patriots. Bills win 31-14. Cam Newton, goodbye.
It's garbage.
Yeah, it's over.
He hasn't been good since Auburn.
Oh, boy, come on. Won an MVP in the NFL.
And so did Lamar Jackson, and he's not that good.
Okay.
All right.
We've had our fun.
Do we have anything to say about this game?
We'll see after next week. Buffalo, New England is really the game to watch out for.
They're going into New England, and I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get their shit pumped. It's not even.
Oh, baby.
It's not even close. All right. Arizona versus Detroit. The Cardinals frauds. The Lions lose number 1 pick and a win. The Lions win 30-12.
Oh,
The fuck
congrats,
did-
Matt. The Jags have the #1 pick now.
Woo!
Again.
Woo! Back to back, baby. You're gonna start calling us the 2 times.
Dude, imagine 2 years in a row first-round draft picks and neither of them panning out.
Oh, come on. Come on. We'll talk about Trevor in a little bit, but Arizona, I mean,
maybe your next coach won't be a sodomist.
Jared Goff played really well today.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like
did play well.
he's
but-
like 8-1 against the Cardinals all time and 4-0 against Cliff Kingsbury.
Well, that's because Sean McVay
The numbers.
dominates Arizona.
Still was quarterback for it. It's just a wild stat I heard today. Takes some hill, drops back to pass. Moment's a little too big for him. Out of bounds. All right, moving on. New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins win again. Shout out John Smith, 31-24. Dolphins win. Dolphins are back to 500.
I'm shocked.
Wow. He called it.
He did. Props to him. I didn't see it. I didn't believe it. I still really don't believe it, but I'm going to be wrong. So I'm just going to stay on the train and hopefully it rights itself. But
Yeah.
yeah, somehow they're fighting.
I mean,
I don't know.
They're picking up.
They still suck, but
they're still shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, they still suck, but
Yeah. I mean, it'll be what it's going to be. I mean, they'll make the playoffs if they do. It'll be a first round exit. Let's move on. I didn't even know this game happened today. Dallas versus the Giants. Cowboys killed the Giants, who suck 21-6. Didn't even know that game existed today.
it's because it was the
Cowboys
Cowgirls in the Giants.
Cowboys are a 10-win team. I mean,
Wow.
we're making moves.
You guys are
Picking
not
up
Yeah,
speed.
I mean, you guys should have at least 6 wins every year with
No,
that goddamn
can you-
division you're in.
Can you listen to me? Can I finish?
Can I finish?
Picking up the speed. We're making moves. We're crushing teams. We're gonna get fucking knocked in the first round. It's not.
I mean, you guys beat the Giants by fucking 2 scores. Like, you guys suck.
Dude, we got no shot at the Super Bowl. Let me tell you.
You got
right
no
now.
shot in the playoffs. You're
Playoffs?
not gonna win a game.
Talk about playoffs.
Yeah.
You'll lose
I mean,
by
hey,
20
I'm
in your first
excited.
playoff
I'm
game.
excited that they're doing well this year. Nothing is gonna come out of it. That's
No.
it.
Nope.
I'm
All right.
along for the ride until I'm not anymore.
Just
you know what I mean? Like,
enjoy it, then that way just expect disappointment, then you won't be disappointed.
I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
yeah,
it. while it
don't get
happens.
like me who sets these
Matt,
expectations.
don't
and
you
then it's just,
don't you bring up Spider-Man on this goddamn show right now?
Come on, man. We can talk about it at the end.
No,
We'll talk about it
I'm
at the
not
end.
talking about it. I'm
Why?
not strong enough.
All right. Let's move on to this was the 1 o'clock game I paid attention to. Game of the day, I think. Tennessee versus Pittsburgh. Steelers rally around the defense. Still in the division race. Steelers win 19-13. Ugly.
And who was that?
The Titans.
Yeah, I mean the Titans are shit. I don't know.
I mean, they're leading the AFC
Get 'em out.
South.
Get them out.
not for long.
You
Not
want
for
to throw
long.
anybody in the cooler? Throw the Titans in the cooler.
I think they're already in there.
I definitely put them in there. I
Then
think
take them out. Take them out.
and put
shut
them back
them
in.
down. Put them back in.
I think I literally said when they had like the best record in the AFC, I was like, the team led by Ryan Tannehill, a quarterback, is not going to win a Super Bowl.
Well, not even that, but like without Derrick Henry, there's no fucking shot.
but it sounds like he's going to be ready for the playoffs.
I don't care.
He's not going to be ready.
Not
Not 100%.
Everything's
100%.
pointing to him returning for week 17 and then being ready for the playoffs.
Well-
Everything is pointing them to get knocked out of the playoffs real fucking quick.
True. But I do want to talk about Pittsburgh. What is Pittsburgh?
They're a football team.
I
from
think-
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I think
They're
what
actually,
I
the
said.
Steelers. The gems on their helmets are actually from Jules. Back. Oh.
Shut the fuck up. I said it weeks ago, and it is literally coming to fruition. Week 17 in Baltimore, Pittsburgh versus Baltimore is going to be for a playoff spot.
For a play, you said for the division.
I'm rechanging this. It's
Matt, could you
playoff
give me the
spot or division.
Could you give me the definition real quick of fruition?
Fruition. Things
Yes.
coming to light, things coming to happen,
Just for the people at home.
Okay. Was that too big of a word? You don't think our audience knows what fruition means?
No.
I don't think Santa knows what fruition.
It was a
means.
good. That's a good Scrabble word. It's got to be good points.
Thank you.
Is
But
there a
I-
website that you can
Triple
go to and you can just tell you how many points you get in Scrabble for a word?
They have a Scrabble dictionary.
Jesus Christ. Can we stay on topic here?
This is on topic. You said fruition, and we're talking about fruition.
All right. So Pittsburgh has Kansas City next week in
They're gonna
Kansas
get
City
run.
Sunday night. More than likely. So then that brings their record to
7-7-1.
7-7-1. And then they have Cleveland at home.
Loss.
No, that's a win.
They're gonna lose.
There's no way that Cleveland's going in to beat them. Cleveland can't even field the team.
Okay. I'm book it right now. Cleveland's
Dude,
gonna
it's Ben Roethlisberger. He's not losing to Cleveland in his last year.
He's going.
That guy, Ben Roethlisberger, is going to put Cleveland right where the Browns go in the bathroom stall.
So is he like not retiring now?
I
No,
think
he's
is.
still retiring.
And then they got Baltimore week 17. So this win against Tennessee, if they're going to lose to the Chiefs. But then if you win at Cleveland and you go into Baltimore, I think it's for a playoff spot.
We'll see. I don't think they're very good. They beat bad teams. They don't beat good teams.
So you don't think Tennessee is good at all?
No.
I mean,
don't either. I agree.
TJ Watt's disgusting. I'll say that much.
Tennessee Titans aren't shit.
The DEA?
61 points is what fruition gets you in Scrabble.
Nice. Pretty high number. No big deal.
I mean, nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze at, you know.
So for those of you playing the home game,
I still can't believe you took the over in that game, Matt. That was an all-time bad pick.
It was an all-time bad week for me. Over 4.
Yikers!
Shit, I hit on a Jacksonville bet. Come on.
Morgan, that is
Although Matt, you did win some money on the Colts, so
I did. So I'll take that.
Matt had the bar up in arms.
Yeah, people were pissed at me at the
over
bar.
Colts.
Even though your official pick on here was New England, but
Yep.
They were not
Jonathan
happy
Taylor took off for the run, and I was like, "Go, you son of a bitch, go!"
I saw he ran 22.6 miles an hour on that run.
He's fucking.
Which is
Is that
insane.
true?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I mean, he's not as fast.
So
I mean, he's not as fast
fast.
as Michael Scott, but
No, at 31 miles an hour. Come on.
I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah. there it is. That's the new record.
Nobody's even.
Oh, the
close,
car was
trust
ahead
me.
of you.
All right, Morgan, we did have a good segue into it, but Houston
I
versus
tried.
Jacksonville. Turns out Irvin wasn't the only problem. Trevor might actually stink. This is Morgan's words, not mine. Texans win 30-16. Dude, you're literally having to revert 14 weeks of bad coaching. It's not going to happen in 1 week.
The Texans suck.
I just hope for being the Jaguars. We got the number 1 pick now, so great. Going forward, I hope that they make the correct coaching decision and don't hire a little clown as our head coach. Because if they do, I am hitting the transfer portal. I'm looking for a new team.
They couldn't beat a giraffe playing quarterback.
Yo.
I mean, in their defense, I feel like a giraffe is really tough to beat.
That's what Davis Mills is. Have you seen that man's neck?
It is the longest neck in NFL
I
history.
swear to God, that neck is long.
That's how he looks around defenders peeking.
One at a time.
They couldn't beat the Texans. I mean, that's embarrassing.
That's not great.
That's nuts.
Not great. But yeah,
I don't think Trevor's that good.
We can just move on. I don't want to talk about this right
His
now.
footwork's nasty.
He needs good coaching, and we probably won't hire one. So it is what it
Joe
is.
Philbin.
Anyways, Cincinnati versus Denver. Bengals battle in Denver in harsh conditions, 50-10. Bengals win. Bengals are right there for that division 2 in the AFC North.
They're leading the division right now.
They're all within a game. I know, Nick. I know. Yeah.
What did I say?
You said the Bengals.
I did say the Bengals, and I'm sticking to it.
I'm going to be curious to see how that division finishes out. It's definitely going to be the tightest race.
Nobody in that division is going to win the Super Bowl. So.
Oh, no. No. I mean, the Super Bowl is obviously.
Oh, is that true? Green Bay's the first team to clinch a playoff spot this year? Let's go.
We're not even there yet, Morgan. We got one more.
I'm
game.
always there.
I'm always there. All right, we'll move past the Bengals. Nick, good call on that. let's move to the San Francisco 49ers versus the Falcons. Falcons suck balls, 49ers roll. Morgan's
Yeah.
words. 31-13.
Well, I mean, was that really even a game?
No, 49ers are going to give somebody in the NFC a headache in the playoffs, I think.
Can I just say too that the 49ers are shit. They're a sham of a
Oh,
team.
I disagree.
They got nothing that I'm afraid of. Not a thing.
I mean, Deebo Samuel's pretty good.
Devo and George Kittle are both
Cool.
Yeah, they're both very good.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I think you know what I think is going to happen, Nick? I think in the playoffs, they're going to beat your Dallas
I
Cowboys.
was gonna say, you know who they match up with is
I mean,
Dallas.
I
They'll
already
beat Dallas.
I already spoke earlier. The Cowboys aren't going to do anything in the playoffs anyway. So the San Francisco 49ers beating them is par for the course. But the San Francisco 49ers are nothing. They're not a threat to anybody.
I disagree.
Really?
I
You
do
think
too.
they have a shot at the Super Bowl?
I
Yeah.
think they're very good, very well coached team. I think.
What do
they
you
can-
think their chances are of making the Super Bowl? I put it at 0%.
8%.
I was going to say around 10,
Whoa.
maybe.
8, 10? Jesus Christ, guys. We
And-
better start making those fucking championship shirts now.
Hey, man, if you
No, they're
get
already in
in.
Africa.
Oh, my God.
Man, Morgan just fucking slinging them out today. I tell you.
Boom, 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 boom.
I didn't know we were allowed. I didn't know we were allowed to say those kind of jokes on this show.
It's a joke.
All
Yeah.
right.
Morgan, trust me. I know.
Let's move on to this game that got a little tighter at the end. I'm sure Morgan wasn't happy with that. Green Bay versus Baltimore. Packers special teams is a joke, but Rodgers with another masterpiece. Huntley, very impressive. Offense flows well with him. Packers hang on 31-30. John Harbaugh goes for 2 again after scoring late and does not convert again. Morgan, how are you
31
feeling?
to 30.
First off, I don't
You
like
feel
the
good
Packers
about that?
anymore.
You feel
I
good
don't-
about that one?
The Packers are a good team. They're not a great team because they didn't cover the fucking spread. So
You feel good about that? 31 to 30.
Yeah, I feel fine.
Speaking of t-shirts, we can send to Africa. The Green Bay Packers. See ya.
I'm not overly worried. Our special team sucks, but
You're not overly worried, but you're a little worried.
just on special teams, offensively, defensively, we're fine.
I don't know if you're allowed to call them special teams.
I don't know what else to call them, but I think one, they played in Baltimore, so that's tough anyway. That's a tough place to play in.
Yeah, just can't leave your doors unlocked. They're probably thinking about it all game.
See, Nick's trying to one up me now. And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
appreciate
it is.
that.
I don't even have to fucking try, dude. All right, I'll stop. Morgan, go on with your fucking Green Bay slackers.
No, that one missed. That was a
yeah,
good one.
Go on.
wide right, just like Mason Crosby's kids.
He was money today. He 1 for 1 on field goals, 4 for 4 on extra points. He was fine. I think they're fine. Just
They'll be all right.
yeah, they're still the best. They're sitting pretty. They're the only team that's clinched a playoff spot. They clinched the North today. They'll probably clinch the NFC #1 seed in about 2 weeks, and the road will be going through Lambeau. But I do think Baltimore should play Huntley over Lamar.
That's crazy.
Do you really you think you put more
I-
stock in him?
I would, for the sole fact that Huntley hits the easy throws. Lamar
I don't think
struggles
Lamar's
with
just
the
more of
simple
an
throws.
offensive threat, though.
He's not. They did the same exact thing today.
I mean,
Do you think Huntley's an MVP caliber player?
yeah, Lamar Jackson's an actual MVP.
You know what I mean? I
He
don't see
won
it.
one. I don't think Lamar is an actual MVP player.
He won one. He's not an actual MVP. Can you repeat that sentence because it didn't make fucking sense?
Agreed.
Nothing Huntley did today, nothing Lamar does, Huntley couldn't do. Huntley ran for 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw for 215 and 2 touchdowns.
I mean,
Mark
Lamar,
Andrews
he
is unguardable
sustain-
today.
Can he sustain that level for an entire
Yeah.
season?
Lamar
him.
can't, so
He won an
though. He won
MVP.
MVP.
I'm just saying, I think the offense flowed better today with Huntley at the helm than it does Lamar.
Morgan,
day by day is a different case than an MVP season.
yeah, I mean, Morgan is our resident Packers fan and now apparently resident Ravens insider.
I'm just calling it like I see it.
I think
Interesting.
you're seeing it weird.
Your coach, if your coach doesn't trust you, and especially being a backup, you don't go for 2 with a backup unless there's a full-fledged trust in that quarterback.
Well, I mean, that's just hardball. That's just what he does.
No, it's not.
He's a gambling man, Morgan. He's a gambling man.
No, you got to trust your quarterback to go for 2 like that. You do.
Oh, well, whatever. I think it's gonna be Lamar Jackson, but that's okay.
It'll be Lamar Jackson, but I'm just saying they should play Huntley.
All right. Let's get into the previews of these NFL games. We'll hit the Kraken on the way out. Next question of the week. We'll call it a podcast. We got New Orleans versus Tampa right now. New Orleans is in the red zone and just dropped the ball on 3rd and 7, incomplete. So they'll be kicking a field goal. It is 0-0 with 5:49 left in the first. How do we think this game pans out, boys?
Tampa.
Yeah.
Wait, is Tom Brady still playing in Tampa?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Tampa. Easy.
Yep. I agree.
I think the Saints. I think the Saints win by 3.
Come on, get the fuck out of here. Come on, dude.
You're such a fucking troll, dude. You're such a
Brady's 1-3 in the 1-3 against the Saints.
See yourself out. Morgan, I see a white door behind you, and I just need you to walk through it.
It'll take me to Hogwarts.
All right.
Nice.
That would be cool. All right. Vegas versus Cleveland. Who we got?
Vegas.
I gotta go with my pick. I gotta take Cleveland here. I think Vegas is more of a mess than the Browns, so I'm taking Cleveland.
Bro, Cleveland doesn't even have a football team to field right now. It's going to be Vegas.
It's Vegas. Yeah, just like going off of that, they got nobody to play. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to be picking fans from the fucking crowd to come down.
Yeah, I literally got a call. Baker Mayfield called me from Progressive's insurance line. I was like, hey, can you come run some routes? And I was like, nah, dude, too hungover.
You're like, sorry, dude. I'm too fucking busy with I'm too
Matt,
busy
you wouldn't catch
home.
balls from Baker Mayfield even if they wanted you to.
Well,
Yeah,
in Matt's defense, Baker probably wouldn't throw it to him. And
I was going to say,
Matt would be the Odell and just you get all the blame on him. And
I would probably be wide open, just running down the middle of the field. And,
I know you'd be wide open.
I step on a field and I'm open. That's just what it is,
Yeah, they wouldn't be covering you.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about the white boy. He's fine.
I got called Puerto Rican last night.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
that was funny. Fucking people kill me, man. All right. Minnesota versus Chicago.
I wish they would,
just get me out of here. Minnesota versus Chicago.
I'm out.
Other Monday night game. Can Kirk Cousins win?
You guys want to go viral?
Yeah. All right. Can Kirk Cousins win 2 back-to-back primetime games? Morgan.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Kirk Cousins sucks on prime time.
Are you taking the Bears?
I will take the Bears. Kirk Cousins sucks that much on prime time.
What?
I kind of like it, honestly. I don't hate it.
I hate it.
Well, I hate it.
Who cares? The game is irrelevant. Both teams suck.
It's over.
I agree. All right, let's move on. Seattle, Los Angeles Rams.
Rams.
Seattle.
Okay. Washington versus Philly, the game of the week, which everybody all cares about. So much on the line in that game. Who you guys got?
Washington. Morgan, tell us why the fucking Eagles are going to win.
Jalen Hurts is why.
Most of the Eagles players can't even fucking find the keys to their car.
The Redskins have 13 players on the COVID list. 2 are Native American.
Are they really though? Is that a real thing? Or is it just a joke?
It was a joke.
I'm gonna need
I
those.
don't know.
I'm gonna need to see
They might
those.
be, but-
I'm gonna need to see those 23andMe's.
I don't know if I'm putting this episode out.
It's going out.
Yeah,
Are they like? I mean, are they Native American? Are they like Nancy Pelosi?
No,
Native Guys, there's a market for this somewhere.
Somebody's gonna
Somewhere,
appreciate it.
somebody's gonna think this is funny.
If
All
we just
right.
tag this with Trump, it's a fucking wrap.
I should get a flag. I should get the flag behind me.
Oh my god!
Just get
Wear a
that dumb,
MAGA cap.
just get that Blue Lives Matter flag in the background. Easy. Oh, easy.
It's the quickest way to go viral, guys.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. Anyways. Kraken.
I mean, hey, the Kraken are on a 2-game losing streak. We're not looking great. I've got nothing but optimism for this squad.
They're taking our momentum away by postponing this game today.
That's another thing. Like you were getting into the NHL, they might postpone a lot of their games till after Christmas. Obviously, that's going to step on their swagger. But I still got faith in the Kraken. Yeah.
I also have faith, but you know what? I think these boys have been working hard, and honestly, if they postpone it till after Christmas, I'm happy that these guys will get to spend time with their families.
I'm loving.
You know?
I'm loving. A piece to me thinks that they've been listening because I'm loving the aggressiveness.
Yeah, just they're playing fast on the ice.
Use this holiday break, get a full reset, get the body rested. Get ready for the new year.
Yeah,
and come back and we're gonna put a little run together.
Put a little run together.
We're a double-digit win team.
Yeah,
we're not out of the woods, but we're definitely not in the weeds.
Correct. There you have it, folks. Nick, your question of the week: Ghost of Christmas Future.
We are on to the third and final spirit, the Ghost of Christmas Future. I don't know if that's what it's called in the story. I think it's like the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. I don't give a fuck. Anyway. He's here. Welcome. And he can bring you into the future to one sporting event or moment that you think or would want to happen. And what would that moment be? If he could bring you into the future. What is a sporting event that you like? You know what? I don't think that's going to happen in my lifetime, but I want to see it.
Well, even if your lifetime, I know Morgan's is going to be like, I want to be out of Super Bowl and the Packers win.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
his lifetime.
It might not happen in his lifetime.
Not again, at least.
Not again.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah,
man.
let's go around the horn, man. What's a thing that you think it might not even happen in your lifetime or late, very, very late, and you just want to go see it?
I don't know.
Tough.
It is. The answer in me wants to be like LeBron getting his 6th ring. That's never going to happen. So
LeBron's going to be 78 years old.
Yeah.
Trudging up and down that fucking court.
I would probably say it would have to be a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think personally what I would want is, and this is very unselfish of me, and I'm not just saying this for, whatever. I think I'd want to go to a Super Bowl with Jack and Morgan that the Packers are in that one, just to see their reaction seeing it in person. I think that would be, if I could pick one thing, that's what I would be.
I don't know why you'd want to bring 2 grown men crying home, but whatever.
Listen, I handle Packers games well, as you could tell from our last episode.
Yeah, you handled that super fucking well.
Super professional.
I would love to see a Pats Cowboys Super Bowl. That'd be great. Just 2 teams that you'd like to see against each other. Like, why would you know what I mean? I don't know. It's
tough.
I don't really have an answer.
Also, for like history purposes, like seeing Brady potentially win an 8th Super Bowl. Like,
you know what? I'm going to throw this out there. Something I'd want to jump forward and see. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but if it does, I'd want to be there. I want to be in the crowd when Barry Bonds gets that call into the Hall of Fame and finally goes in. That's what I want to see.
How do you feel about our Morgan centric questions at the end right there?
Very weird. I don't like it.
I want to see Barry Bonds get the call. I want to see Pete Rose get the call. Sammy Sosa deserves something. You know what I mean? Like all those guys.
Yeah. No, I think all good answers. Did you have one, Morgan? Did you say one?
I was thinking, I think it'd be cool to see like the Sonics in an NBA Finals again.
Ooh, I like that. That's fire.
They go back to Seattle.
Go back to Seattle.
Led by LeBron James's kid. Boom. Bryce, not Bronny.
Just trying to think of stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I like that one. That was
And
good.
obviously,
That's
I mean, another Seattle. I want to see the Kraken when they win a title. So
I mean,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
First of all, we don't need the Ghost of Christmas Future to do that because we're all going to be alive when it happens. We're all going to be at the game.
We're going to be
That's
there
a fact.
in our sweaters, you know.
The Kraken is going to win a championship in our lifetime, and we're going to be there right next to the fucking glass, banging on it, yelling at them.
Where
as they
this
win the
podcast is
championship.
going to get big enough that we will literally be invited to drink out of the Stanley Cup. That's what's
Oh,
going to
it's- I
happen.
mean, this- I mean, this-
be epic.
I mean, there's no other option.
Yeah, like you telling me I got a cold crisp Bud Light out of the Stanley Cup? Oh my
Oh,
god,
baby. Yeah.
that'd be nothing better.
I don't know why all of our first answers wasn't just Kraken Stanley Cup because it's going to
Yeah.
happen.
Kraken in 5. I don't know why we didn't say that.
5. Why
Kraken
do we
and
need
fucking-
5 games? We only need 3 with a Kraken.
Kraken at 3. All right.
All right, you guys got anything else before we get out of here?
I got one more thing I'd like to add.
Yes, sir.
As well as me and Matt know, nobody listening would know because that would be fucking creepy. Matt was down this weekend and was able to transfer to me the first trophy of our show. The inaugural Vladdy.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
The Vladdy
Forgetting-
Daddy.
For getting
Vladdy
the
Daddy.
predictions right. I'm coming for the football one. It's gonna happen. I'm coming for the NBA one. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be looking
mean,
at the 3-time real
I,
quick.
I was gonna say, what would you prefer though? Just getting 2 or having all 3?
I mean, I'm gonna get all 3. I'd prefer 2, but I'm gonna get 3. You
He,
can't always.
he wants the Grand Slam. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm hitting for the cycle.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that.
Triple Crown would be a better analogy.
No, because the Kraken are gonna win the Stanley Cup, and I'm hitting the cycle.
Oh, congratulations, Nick. That was a very hard earned. You
Yes.
had some good picks, and
Yep.
yeah. I think that's it. If you guys don't already, I hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll be coming out the Monday after Christmas with Bob Gibson versus Nolan Ryan. That one will have no
Finale.
weekly wrap up. That's our season finale. And then we will obviously still have our gambling episode Thursday where we're winding down the NFL. I'm going to have to try to at least go 500 for my picks. But yeah,
Closing
I'm
in the gap.
I'm still at 58% on the year. I'm not, I'm happy with that number. That's a good
That's
number.
professional numbers.
I was gonna say you and I need to start professionally gambling because
Yeah.
our numbers are pretty good right
Oh,
now.
and if he's still listening, and God, I know he is. Like, big shout out
God
to
listens
Santa.
to us.
Big shout out to Santa for slinging me that Derek Jeter card.
Looks
That's just
awesome.
cool.
It's very cool.
Thank you, Santa. Early Christmas present.
Yeah, as well as I got my Christmas present from Santa. It's a rookie Ken Griffey Jr. Boom.
Easy.
Got it on standby by the desk. So thank you
Yep.
again, Santa. We will see you guys all Thursday, right before Christmas.
Go Pack, go baby.
Go Pack, go. I hope
Release
they
the
win
Kraken.
Thursday.